Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel on season 46, day 43. Okay, this is episode 4 and I've called it Calm Before the Storm. Because if you remember from yesterday, the game I'll show you now was the easier game compared to the games we've got coming up. So I've played a weakened team for this match and we'll go straight into the match report. Okay, so this was league game number 30 with the hopeful no hopers. So we're obviously top of the league, Runnymede Rangers, we're first, and we're playing the 17th team. Happy to report there was a sellout at Written Water, which is Runnymede Rangers Stadium, and attendance was 10,000. Cool, right, let's go for the game. So kick off, and then things started slowly. I nearly put another tumbleweed for the first half, but things progressed, and Man, who scored previously, he stepped up and slotted on the 42nd minute. So first half ending was going to be great, but then he got even better. And then Schreiner managed to slot on 44, and then that made the halftime score a commanding 2-0 lead. Cool. And then going into full time, we were dominant, and Clayton popped up in the 90th minute. I think the game finished at 91 minute to slot home and make it the final score 3-0. So by the end of that match, my front line, because I played a 3-4-3 today, all three in the front line scored a goal. So no, that's really happy with that result, bearing in mind that I put out a weakened team. Cool. Okay, let's go back to the website. Cool. So there is one thing I want to highlight from this match. So if we go to match day. Okay, and if we go to club, and then we can actually bring up the match report against the hopeful no hopers. So one thing I wanted to point out, so this is a match report summary, so you get a load of stats thrown at you about the game, so obviously goals, shots on target, corners, all that sort of thing. What I want to bring your attention to is to the yellow cards. So 0 from Runnymede Rangers and 5 for the hopeful no hopers. So I think with a name like hopeful no hopers, there's going to be a lot of frustration, and they obviously took it out on my team. So I've emailed their next opponents to put double shin pads on for the next game. So yeah, just to show you that it was quite a rough game. And thankfully we didn't pick up any injuries, so that's all good on that front. Cool. So what other news have I got for you? Well, we've got transfer talks underway, so I can now reveal who I'm in for. So if we go to the transfer tab, bids and negotiations, we're not selling anyone at present, but we are trying to purchase. And this is the guy that I've gone for. So Sarkozy, we're under negotiations. Asking was 12 million. I put in just a little bit above that, 1.235 million. So if we have a quick look at this player, his fixed attributes are in general quite good. There's only one that's lacking here, 32, which might limit his growth, but I am desperate for defenders. Kuto, one of my defenders, is out. I'm short of defenders anyway, so I've had to go into the transfer market. So negotiations will probably end tomorrow. So I've put in a bid for his wages, so we'll see if that is enough. Cool, so that's my first bit of news. Second bit of news is I've had my youth scouts finish their job. suffice to say that they didn't find anyone of interest. So if we go to youth reports, cool. Then if you scroll down, yeah, these are the players they found. But you know my mark has got to be 60 or above, so I'm not interested in any of these players. So won't be promoting them to the youth academy. Cool. And just wanted to show you how we start the scouting process. So I've got quite a few scouts because I believe it's important to put the feelers out. But if I wanted to carry on in the same vein as all the others, then I basically press assign. You can scout for potential youth targets, scout for potential player transfers in the transfer market, or you can watch another player's game where an opponent that you're just about to come up against and have a look into what tactics they're using. Cool, so we're using this guy for potential youth targets, so it's next. The only bit I'm bothered about here is I want a defender. I don't matter for any other selecting types, doesn't matter to me at this moment, so I'm going to confirm that, and then they're all assigned. Cool. So then that'll take him about 4 days for the use search to be complete. Cool. Okay, that's that bit covered. Another exciting news is that on the horizon, so you know previously we got through the 4th round. Well, we are now into the 5th round, and we get to see our opponents for the first time. So if you look here, fixture IAG Cup, we're all rubbish. And I've looked at the preview, and they're not quite so rubbish as we are led to believe. Okay, so here's the preview. We've both got a player missing from the initial lineup, but if we go to overall, I've got 53, and they've got 62. So they're already miles ahead, and yeah, they've got a player to fill. So we're at home, which gives us an advantage. So I'm hoping that with my best team out, then we can perhaps sneak a victory. We shall see. Cool. And I wanted to do one last thing for today, what is just to preview the next game. So we've got the Empty Heads Utd. So they are 6th in the league. We're away to them. They're on 51 points, so they're not a bad team. So I am going to put out my best team for this. So if we just have a quick look at their lineup, yeah. So with one player out, they're weighing in at 51, and I've put my best squad out, and we're going for 58. But I'm away, so this might be a tricky result as well. So we shall see. So guys, if you'd like to smash the like, subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. And hopefully see you on the next episode to see how this game pans out. Cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys. See ya.